Hi everyone, Monica for Stamper's Delight today, and I'm going to be using this beautiful chibi stamp set from Stamper's Delight. This is called Chibi, a Gift for You, and as you can see, it's a cute little chibi girl with all these gifts. Now this can be used for birthday, a gift for you. It also has a Merry Christmas sentiment. So let's go ahead and get started utilizing this stamp set. Hi everyone, Monica here. So today I'm going to show you how to make a quilted card and making your image the focal point. Now, I have already gone through and created my scene. I stamped out my image, I colored her in, and then I created this Christmas theme in the background. So I just wanted to utilize this with some dies that I have, and these are actually pretty neat. These are from Gina Marie Designs, and I'll go ahead and link those in the description below. So I'm going to pick out this second die here, just because it's big enough. I mean, I can use the other one, but I want it to have enough of the scene that I'm going to be able to kind of create a little quilt, try to make this a little bit of a cutout. I mean, it'll be pretty. We'll go ahead and I think utilize this just like so. I'm going to go ahead and use some washi tape just to set it down. All right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and run this through the die cutting machine and I'll be back. All right, so I have already passed this through my machine and you will see that I have little pieces here. You wanna be mindful, you wanna keep these, okay? So let me go ahead and get some tweezers. We are no longer going to utilize the remainder of the card. So we're going to keep this, and this is cute. But what we are going to do is utilize this particular piece of paper, this cardstock. It is double-sided, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to create I think I'd rather go with the solid and then have a printed image. So we're gonna go ahead and utilize this in this fashion, okay? Well, actually we're gonna keep this as well. I want the green side here. So what's gonna happen is this is already cut to A2, okay? So I have made this for my background on my card. Simple. And what I decided to do instead, and this is, there's multiple ways we can kind of go about this, but we'll decide in a few to see which one looks better. And I think that works there, just like so. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and pass this through the die cutting machine and I'll be right back. All right, so here you see I have my background. There is going to be a little bit of a background. I mean, you know what, we can actually do this. Since this is the background, since this is the background, this is the green, I mean, I have an option. I can utilize it this way so that it has the printed pattern, but you've got a lot going on here that it might detract. So let's take a look at how that looks. Or I can simply flip this over, flip that over, and give it another view, just like so, with a little bit there. So that way this actually stands out a whole lot more, which I think we might do. So what I did was I kept my little green pieces. So we won't be utilizing these items here, okay? But this is a great way to kind of make a flat Stanley and yet give it quite an amount of variety. And when I say a flat Stanley, I just mean a card that's mostly single layered. You can still add quite a bit to this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip this over. I am going to put this into place. All right, so here I have some regular Scotch tape, okay? And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come through and just simply put some tape over all the area where I have knitted. Now, you're gonna see that there's some open spaces, not to worry, because that's actually gonna work to our benefit. And you'll see why in just a moment. All right, so now our image is placed down. You can see the white kind of popping through. All right, so I saved my little bits and pieces here that actually are for this. So I'm just gonna come through and place those in there onto the tape. And there we have our card front, and you can see just how pretty that is. It's got a little bit of the reverse side of the print, and then on top of that you get just a little bit of an additional border by utilizing the green again, and then your image right in the center there. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start getting this down onto my card base, and then we'll add some more embellishments just to finish this off. Okay. So the first thing that I want to do is actually add in just a little bit of color. I have this, it's actually pink and red and white, but it looks more like pink and red. So I'm going to utilize this twine to bring in some color to the card aside from the green, okay? What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this around, okay? I'm gonna hold that there and bring this back around. And now I just need to see exactly where it is that I want it to lay in my card, because I don't want this to be so heavy as far as covering up my image. Our little bow there and ready. And here I have my card base. So I'm gonna go ahead and actually I'm gonna use double-sided tape for this. to help hold down some of these sections. Now I'm just going to go ahead and expose the tape on opposite corners, and this will help me set my card down onto my card base. Before actually adhering it. I went through, I used the smallest of the dies, and I cut out a white piece and a red piece. This is going to be for the sentiment. I'm going to be using the Merry Christmas sentiment with Versaclear Fine. Now you can go ahead and use some clear embossing powder with this one. Again, this particular ink, I mean, it is spectacular, to be honest. I love it. The way that it just lays down color. Very good coverage. And there you go, there's your sentiment. Now for this, I am going to utilize the same method with smaller amounts of tape, okay? Okay, and there we have our little sentiment. I'm just going to go ahead and add some foam tape. Now it's just a matter of seeing where I want my sentiment. I think this side would be better, so it doesn't cover the image up. And then I have a couple more embellishments. I think either red roses, which might just kind of sit here. Yeah, I think so. Let me get my glue gun going. And then I have some sequins. And I'm just gonna plug out these red sequins here. All right, so here are my red sequins. I'm just gonna place one here. Finish putting in the other two sequins. Just like so. And then we have our glue gun, and that's ready to go. I'm just going to add a dab of glue here. Just like so. Add a small dab of glue here. Turn that off. And there we go. Our card is now finished, and it's a beautiful little chibi character. I absolutely love this, and it's perfect also for birthdays. So if you decide that you're ready for the holiday season, you want to make a simple but beautiful card, you can go ahead and utilize this technique, the quilting technique, in order to make a beautifully framed image. And it doesn't necessarily require too much to it. I decided to add a little bit more dimension just to add some pop. And this is how you would do it. Thanks so much for watching. I do hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and that you go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to comment below and let me know if there's anything that you want to see, or anything that you like, or anything that you want to see from the Stamper's Delight team. Thanks for watching Heartcraft Paper. For more videos and tutorials like these, don't forget to subscribe. Visit the website at www.heartcraftpaper.com.